Hello, Heisters. How are we all doing today? It is Thursday, which means it is time for another Payday 3 stream. I know we've missed a couple of Thursdays, but I'm trying to get back into the routine, before we break it again for a Christmas break, am I right? But hi, welcome on in. I hope everyone is having a great Thursday. It's good to see you all. Hi, Seabox. Hi, Momin. I saw someone ask on YouTube side as well, is this the Payday 3, the official YouTube? Yes, it is. This is the official YouTube channel and the official Twitch channel that we are currently live for Payday 3. Momin asks how I am doing. That is very kind of you to ask. I'm doing great, actually. I am very ready for the weekend, though. But I'm honestly doing great. I hope you are too. Christmas is my favorite season, so I'm incredibly excited. The lights have come up outside, so even though it is getting dark very, very early, everyone's pretty lights are out, so I'm happy. And Shark, I'm so sorry. I can't stream, but I'm finishing lunch. I am so sorry. Awkward timing. I hope you had a lovely lunch though, and thank you so much for wishing me a lovely stream. Hi, Real Nick. Hello, welcome on in. Ryan, the narrator. You like Payday 3 very much, but that but has me worried. Would you like to continue your sentence? Or maybe you shouldn't, I don't know. But it is good to see you regardless. You want that festive mood to come ASAP? Oh, me too. Me too. We're already at the 11th of December today. And speaking of, our advent calendar should have opened just 2 minutes ago. So you might want to come have a look at that. I think I do remember what was in there today. Received an invite to the Insider program while the team responds to mails individually. So, good thing that we should probably start by addressing. So we talked about the Payday Insider program back in, that was the 2nd anniversary stream, the stream that I did with Jonas. We have sent out, I believe last week, everyone who sent us an email should have received an email. So if you have emailed us, do check on that email. Let me know if you missed it, but I believe everyone should have received it. But if you didn't email us before, maybe this is the first time you're hearing about the Insider program by any chance, there is a link in chat. It should work on both YouTube and Twitch, !insider or insiders or PD insiders. I added a few aliases to try and make it easy to find. But if you put on that, it's going to take you to a Google form. Because basically we realized it got kind of messy with everyone just sending in a free-form emails. It was hard to keep track of who everyone was, and then people started following up and threads got a little bit on the messy side. But yeah, do send in a Google form. That is going to be the official way to actually apply for the program. If you already emailed us, you should already have everything you need to do that as well. But everyone should have received the reply. Yes, Hero they should have. But yeah, I saw also someone mentioning, hang on, is there gonna be a new heist soon? Vexa on YouTube asks, have I got news for you? One, I don't know if you saw this, but we had a video with Paul recently. If you didn't see it, go check out our YouTube channel. It's like roughly 3 minutes long, I believe. So check that out. But in that video, the reason I'm asking you to check it out, that he confirms that we will have a new heist for Payday 3 in January. There we go. Names has watched it. Names knows what's up. But in January, we're going to have a new heist for Payday 3. And if you've been keeping an eye on the advent calendar, maybe you've seen a few little clues about said new heist. So definitely recommend to A, watch the video with Paul, B, check out our advent calendar, which a new safe, I guess is the best way to call it. I didn't remember I think we call them hatches. At least that's, if I directly translate it from Norwegian, we would call it a hatch. But a new safe is opened in today's calendar. It's a video in there. I quite like the video. I watched it yesterday myself. So, but after the stream, we can stream together first and then you can watch it. I want Diesel asks, am I Swedish? I am not. I do live in Sweden, but I am not Swedish. I am Norwegian. So it's close. But not quite. So not Swedish, but the neighbor of Sweden. I do live in Sweden though. The heist date. We have not shared a heist date. So far we have shared January. And beyond that we have not shared anything. But keep continuing to look at the advent calendar. And I don't know if you can hear this, but my laptop is going crazy. So I'm just gonna quickly mute that. Because everyone keeps pinging me in Slack right now, it seems. But I am busy. We'll get to that in a bit. All right, take care, Seabox. Thank you so much for stopping by. But But yeah, January is what I have to share for you in terms of a new heist. Big Man says January is good enough. Thank you. There will be more information coming sooner to the time, of course. But a good thing to note about Sweden is that we take our holidays very seriously. So obviously everyone's still working now, but when Christmas happens, we will take some time off. But we're doing a lot of work to prepare for January. I'll just put it at that. Is there will be an advent event. So Hanzorik, I should have made a command for this. I didn't do this. I apologize. Let me see if I can grab the link. Actually, it might be easier if I do that from my laptop because then I'm signed into my work account. But we do have an advent calendar on our website. So let me go. Maybe someone else can beat me to it, actually, if someone can post a link in chat. The question was on YouTube, if we could post it on that side. But we do have an advent calendar. So every day, a new safe opens. And there is something inside. There has been some concept art. There has been some other stuff, you know, some teases for a new heist, maybe. Maybe. So, yeah, take a look at that if you're interested in an advent event. So, may have forgotten, but could the Fevs, you mean Feds? I'm not sure. Or devs. Oh, you might mean devs. Return to Pay the Heist for your old and unadded content. I mean, anything can happen. Right now, there's no plans for it. Right now, Starbreeze, ourselves, like, you know, within our company, we're committed to Payday 3 and improving the experience for Payday 3. We've also partnered with Sidetrack Games. They are working on Payday 2. So definitely keep an eye on Payday 2 and what the Sidetrack Games are cooking as well. So... okay, devs, cool. I interpreted that correctly then, sorry. Is it an original heist or a remake? Well, you'll just have to start guessing based on what we've currently shared. I cannot tell you that yet, at least. So, but you will know soon, TM. Question regarding the Insider program. Am I allowed to ask it here or would you be able to privately reach out? Feel free to ask it here, depending on what it is, at least. And I will try my best to answer. But if not, absolutely feel free to privately reach out as well. Has Gustavo cooked with the new Heist soundtrack Timothy caught? I mean, Timothy, it's Gustavo. Has that man ever not cooked? Like, I don't know how well you know Gustavo, but I think it's physically impossible for Gustavo to not cook. You don't want to break in the end as well. Okay, so if you're worried that your question is bordering on NDA, then yeah, probably do not ask it in here, but feel free to reach out to me on Discord. Discord's probably the best way to do it, so I would definitely recommend using that platform. Otherwise, we also have an email address, but I don't know if you already emailed us on the Insider's email dynamical. I'm not entirely sure. That's the tough part about doing some of these questions through streams sometimes. That new heist gave me a thought. Maybe a mall owned by a corrupt owner or something. Well, that's an interesting thought, Ryan the narrator. But yeah, send me a Discord message and I'll be able to have more context and we can discuss more freely. You might have. There's a lot of people who have messaged me on Discord before, so definitely feel free to reach out and I'll make sure to take a look there after the stream. Mall owned by Elisabeth. God, I wish. I'm a game developer. Do you think I can afford to own a mall? I wish. Hoxton asked, if I do not stream games, do I still have a chance to get into the program? Yes. So for the Payday Insider program, basically our goal with that is that we want to talk to as many players as possible with as many different backgrounds as possible. So streaming games is not necessary. Like, it could help. It could be useful to get streamers' perspective, but we'll also need perspectives from people who are not streamers. So please, please do apply. Even if you do not stream, that is not necessary. Taco, hello, welcome. Will I ever play Payday the Heist live here? You know what? I feel like maybe I should. Maybe that could be a fun event stream at one point. Maybe for like an anniversary of Payday or something. I don't currently have it planned, but I'm definitely open to it. If people want to see Payday the Heist. Where is Almir? Kalashnikov. I have some bad news for you. Martin is Bob, Bob is Martin. Yes, Krozog, yes. Is it easy to become a game dev nowadays with an IT software dev education? I mean, it's hard to say. The one thing that is both incredibly interesting and also really challenging about game development is that there's so many ways to enter the games industry. Like for me, I had no formal education within games development whatsoever, and I still get in. And I know some people do. In terms of formal education, that's relatively new. It's newer than the industry itself is. So you can easily get in without necessarily having a formal education, but it's getting more and more common to have that as well. So yeah, and depending on the studio you want to get into, there's so many avenues to consider. So it's hard to give you just a blanket yes or no answer, unfortunately. But yeah, hopefully that helped give you at least a direction. It probably didn't. Ryan the Narrator asks, will there be an armory update where we can rename and move weapons? You know, maybe that's something for us to look at in the next year. We have a lot of things that we want to show to you that we're working on. I mean, Jonas has shown you or started sharing some big picture stuff, but we need to narrow it down and share more information about that. But how about, do we want to play some Heist, or do you want to do a Q&A AMA stream? Yes, thank you, Dynamical. I will take a look at it. I will try to get through it after stream once I catch up on my other Slack messages as well. The server is a mess, down 5 times for me. Pause boy, I'm really sorry to hear that the server has not been working for you. Is this something that has happened today? If you could reach out to support with some more info, that would be great, because we would love to be able to narrow that down and find out why that is happening. Because as far as I know, that should not be happening, at the moment at least. Hoxton says, I really enjoy Skills 2.0. It ain't perfect, but it's a very good base for the future. Thank you so much, Hoxton. I'm very happy to hear that. And that's kind of where we are right now, too, where we know that Skills 2.0 isn't the perfect system, at least not yet. But it is a new foundation that we think we can continue to build upon and refine and rework. And yeah, we can get there, but it needs more work. It needs more work. Cozy doses. Every time you guys go live, I really want to hop on Payday 3. You know what? You should join us then. Let's fire up some Heist, shall we? Let's fire up some Heist. Let me just... Can I switch my account to my work one? Oh, no, because you know what? Let's just do it on my personal one. It's fine. We can do public lobbies. Higgy, welcome on in. How's it going? I was worried you were gonna miss it. You weren't in my early gang today. Ah, but it's good to see you. It's good to see you. God, Skulldozer when Connor Bear asks. I am so sad that we don't have because you guys were here since before launch, right? You remember the concept art kind of thing that we had for a Skulldozer for Payday 3? He looks so cool. He looks so damn cool. But let's play. Hang on. Oh, that is no gameplay. Where's my gameplay? Hi, Kizu. The rare dev heist. It's not that rare, is it? I know I missed. There we go. Okay, kit capture is working now. Taco asks if I already pre-ordered the Teddy Moo plushie. So I have not placed my own order yet, but I have said that because we've been talking about doing like an internal company order, so we could all do like a bulk order and save on shipping and stuff. I have said that I would like to do that. So. Any plans to bring Sydney back? Poseboy asks. God, I would love to bring back more heisters, but honestly, and this is my personal thoughts, so don't take this as an official like company response or anything. I would love to see more original heisters for Payday 3. I do love Sydney. Sydney is a great girl. She's very dear to my heart, but I would love to see some more original content as well. More original characters that can maybe either be from New York or maybe even more regions. Like there's a lot of nationalities that are not currently represented in the Payday gang. That could be pretty cool. That could be pretty cool. Yeah, there you go. Jamaican heisters is Deadbeat Spark. That is a good example. That is a very good example. Kizu asks if there's any updates in the Skills 2.0 changes inspired by the feedback given by player post-release. Not yet. We're still formalizing all of the post-release feedback. We are doing one of the blog posts covered what we're doing based on the pre-release feedback, but we're still processing and acting on all the post-release feedback. And as soon as we've been able to make more progress there, we'll keep you posted on those as well. Did Elmir promise you a Krakow heister? Polish heister, did he? You're making me crazy. Damn, Deadbeat Spark, damn. But yeah, if he promised you something, I might have to send me receipts, and I'll have to send it to the team. You know what, Kajinama, that's a good... I'm glad you asked that. You're asking about loadout slots, and I remember that we were supposed to, or at least Patrick told me we were supposed to have 10 of them now. So let's count. Did he mistakenly confirm something that isn't out yet? Let's see. My hybrid is my first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, I guess one was 0. 6, 7. Okay, so there is currently just 7. Patrick told me 10, so he might have accidentally leaked an upcoming update then. But short answer, yes, we know that players want more loadout slots, especially after Skills 2.0 and being able to customize your builds with archetypes and stuff. But yeah, it's currently 7, but I know Patrick at least promised us on stream, you know, when we streamed together two weeks ago, I think it was. Yeah, he said that we were gonna do 10. Heist with AK1. You know what I'm thinking? I need to fix our office setup. Because right now, you saw it 2 weeks ago, it's not the best to have multiple people in the room. It's like kind of jank-ish. But my goal for the new year is that we're going to fix the setup so we can have multiple people in the room and stream, or like play the game at the same time when we stream. And at that point, I might have to have words with AK. Anyway, what heist do we want to play today, chat? What heist do we want to play? Ooh, DB Cooper outfit. That would, honestly, more outfits in general would be incredibly cool. I would love to see that. Now, hear me out. It's time for the bobblehead Bob to join the crew. You know what, Higgy? Maybe we should have a chat to Martin Van, see if he wants to bring bobblehead Bob back to Payday 3. Okay, it looks like 2 people are saying 99 boxes and one saying Rock the Cradle. So I guess that means 99 boxes is winning. I've not played this one in a long time. But I'll set it to public, and then feel free to join in. I'll be using a hybrid build, so I'm down to try and burst stealth and go loud eventually if we need to, but find me. This is my username there in the top right. I'm just on my personal account right now, so not doing friend requests or anything, but you can find me. I'm doing a public lobby on CrimeNet. Zimor, it's greetings from friends. Greetings from Sweden. Welcome on in to these streams. It is good to see you. Ryan and Nerdy, I have my own build. Silent Burglar, Con Artist, Assault, Heavy Assault, Sharpshooter, and Sociopath. Nice. I should expand beyond my hybrid stealth loud setup at one point. Yeah, GamerLife9 asks, did anyone else receive an email about becoming a Payday Insider? That is a good question. Chat, did any of you get it? Right on the name says Bongo Cat Payday collab one. We should hit him up, honestly. We should. Alright, there we go. We got our team. I'll add prototype bags. That can be useful. But yeah, if you did not get an email back from the insider's email, definitely make sure you fill in the Google form. Because we're shuffling everyone now in through the Google form. And that is basically what the email would have said anyway, too. Please do fill in the Google form. Deadbeat Sparks says we also desperately need akimbo primaries back, especially with the pistol skill tree. Yeah, I know. We had, it was Alex was on a stream with, I think he joined Almir at one point, talking about weapons. I don't remember. I think people asked him about akimbo, and I don't remember what he said. So we might have to bring a weapons guy back on and be like, so akimbo when? Let's see what they say. Everyone who sent an email got one where the initial emails read. So everyone who sent an email should have got one. I believe they used like one of those auto rules to send out a response. I don't personally have access to the inbox, so I have not read them. I cannot say for sure whether the people who do have access to it did or not. I don't want to speak in their behalfs when I'm not sure. But I know there's people currently working on processing the form. I know that. Do you mind? There we go. God, everyone's already in there. so sneaky.
We're never gonna find the right container without some intel.
Will be any today or more heist in Payday 3? I'm not sure what you're asking, pardon it. Oh, we're loud. We're loud and proud. But if you're wondering when there's gonna be a new heist to Payday 3, good news. We have a video by Paul up on our YouTube channel. He talks a bit about, well, what was at the time the next 3 months for Payday. But one of those months includes January, which is where we will have a new heist coming. We've not shared a whole lot more yet, so there's not going to be a specific date except January. But keep an eye on that advent calendar that we have. And maybe you'll spot something interesting. This heist is a random secure area outside of the shipping yard on the right side. I did not know that, names. I had no idea. Alright, did we not get, oh, it's on the other side. Shit.
Okay,
for some reason, I thought we were going on the left.
find a place high up to deploy and zip into the east yard.
It's fine, it's on the right.
The container usually opens with a digital key.
Alright, if they're on their left side, I'll see if I can find the right-hand one.
Keep an eye out.
Oh, I think I found it. Nope, that was a fake one.
Holding the tech.
Oh,
Open it up if you want to see
still a lot of money.
anything of value. Otherwise, keep searching.
Zamor to ask you, planning another collaboration with Hotline Miami to introduce Biker? God, wouldn't that be cool? I would love it if we could end up getting Biker. We have already worked with them to bring Jacket to Payday 3, which is a really cool collab, if you managed to miss that. But,
Your turn.
yeah, I would love for us to be able to come back to them and see like, hey, so Jacket was a success. How about we do more? That would be very cool. Raise my FOV. Oh no, people are mad at my FOV again. I'm sorry, I get motion sick when I increase my FOV too much, so I apologize, but I will not be able to do that. Alright, we got some money there. Oh, look at this, an all black jacket. That looks kind of slick though. So when I say new video with Paul, this is more so if you missed it previously. We posted it back in November? Or was it October? I don't remember, but it covered, when I say the next 3 months for Payday 3, that was like with the November timelines. He talked about November, December, and January. So it's not a new one. We are, however, working on, you know, sharing what's coming beyond January as well. But we're not ready for that quite yet. Okay, we had money there. You guys mind?
Rescue units have arrived.
You know what? Oh, I've completely missed that barrel. There. Gidget is here! Hello. Yeah, people that play with crazy high FOVs terrify me. I get it if you ever played like a competitive FPS, because if you play a competitive FPS, you need to see what's around you in a completely different degree. Unfortunately, I'm a PvE pleb, so, you know, I don't need to see that much that's going around me in the same sense, so I get also very motion sick if I get too much of a fisheye perspective, so I cannot do that. Kudos to those of you who can, though. That's just unfortunately not me. Today's Advent Calendar Award, yeah, so I recommend that you go have a look, but it is going to be a video, so, you know, if you don't want to miss the stream, go check on it after we're done here. But you can also go and get a sneak peek right now. It's quite good. I like it. I like it. Alright, is there any... Well, they're getting the actual big one. Is there anywhere with cash in it? I don't think so. Just in case. Right, I can help with circles first, though. 99 circles. Oh. Okay. I guess I'll stay here. I heard Drone, that might be an overkill delivery. Perfect. Because the skills equipped in the same branch count only the base skill or ace 2 for the stacks. Assuming I'm understanding correctly, ace counts as well. So if it says that you need 2 skills to unlock like the next tier up, you can pick one skill and ace it and it will give it to you. I can maybe show it to you after we're done with this heist. How it works. Oh, that's the sniper. Ow. I didn't get down in time.
Good job. The first set of components is cooled and ready for transport. Head back to the junkyard.
Where are you shooting me from?
Container.
Oh, I saw a mass. Oh. Postboy asked about Holdout still in the plans to add to Payday 3. So I've talked about this briefly before, but what happened with Holdout is that that's basically an experiment from the devs that they've been messing around with to see if they can, you know, improve it and make it fun, basically, compared to where it was in 2. If they ever get to the state where they're like, yeah, you know what, this is cool, let's do it, it'll be added to the game, but there is a chance they might not be able to bring it to a state where they're happy with it compared to other projects they're working on. So for now, it is not in the immediate roadmap, but that can change, and if it does, I will be sure to let you know. God, you want medics to come back? You want a medic dozer in Payday 3? Or is you just want general medics? Medic dosers still give me nightmares. I still have PTSD from the medic dosers of Payday 2. So I'm personally pretty content to not have medics. But I can also see why people might want regular medics back, which is fair. Yo! Extreme Aioli, welcome on in. Happy to have you stumble in to just chill with us for a little bit and talk about Payday. You said dead people want medics. I mean, there's a lot of things that are valid to want. We'll have to see where it lands on the priority list of what we can actually do, though. Oh, how the 64-bit update is going. I'm thinking that's for Payday 2 you're thinking about then, right? I'm assuming that's a Payday 2 related question, which is also fine. I just want to make sure that I'm, you know, perfectly understanding the question before I potentially try to come up with an answer. Add medic cloaker. What do you mean, jacket medic cloaker? Retro Dalek misses the medic. You know what? That's fair. Oh, speaking of cloakers. Nope. That's Payday 2. Okay. So the current state of Payday 2 is that we are working with a company, recently formed company, in fact, called Sidetrack Games. You may have previously known them as the Mug team. They're the same team of previous modders who took on the mantle of improving Raid World War II, working with Lion Game Lion on that. They're now also working on Payday 2. And they're working on some pretty cool stuff. I don't know for sure what is in their roadmap though, so I do not want to say anything about a 64-bit version that may or may not be there. I do not know. That is the honest answer right now. However, definitely do keep an eye on what they're cooking because they've already done one update. I forget the exact timing, but I had them on stream here probably a month, 2 months ago, where we talked about their first update. And they're also currently gearing up to release their second update. So, you know. Definitely keep an eye on Payday 2 and what they're working on. I know we've gotten some spoilers already from Leon about what's in the next update. And one might make people happy because he spoiled that they're fixing civilian pathing in Payday 2. Which, to me, that's huge. He told me that when I was busy trying to get the... You know the achievement on Counterfeit where you have to tie down all the civilians and keep them there until you've opened the safe? While I was trying to do that with the old pathfinding, he's just casually drops, oh yeah, we're fixing that by the way in the next update. You sure you don't want to wait? Like, I'm happy he's fixing it, but what a time to tell me. Oh. Okay, he's Come on, there we go.
Took care of the sniper.
Alright, what are all these explosions? What are we doing? God. With the insider program. Oh god, hang on. There's so many explosions! I'm so sorry. I'm trying to read chat and answer questions. But there is chaos. Okay, thank you for getting him up. Alright, I got you. Oh. Absolute pure chaos. Alright, more circles. Let me help on circles. Okay. Let me see, what was the question? Will be clearing non-players to get what will get them to play? Ideally, yes. I would love to see as many people as from as many different backgrounds as possible. And that would also, honestly, I would love for that to include non-players as well. Because the more we can understand about A, who enjoys Payday, and why possible groups do not enjoy Payday, then that gives us an opportunity to improve it. And that is very important knowledge. Okay.
Great work. Now,
But I'm getting more streams with the strike team. What do you mean by strike team, Adrian? Are you talking about like the Payday 3 Operation Medic Bag strike team? Because it's been a while since we've really done anything with that.
raiding. Secure them fast.
Unless you're thinking about just the same people from that. Or do you mean like the sidetrack team, maybe? Because I would love to do something more with the sidetrack team.
Cops are about to launch a final attack.
Oh, of course they are.
Down this time. Great work. We have
Come on.
everything we need.
Alright.
Check for any additional valuables as a bonus.
Oh my god. What is my aim?
Cool transport and get moving.
I'm coming. I'm coming. The heist releasing in January. Will it release with clothes and guns, or is it just a heist alone like delivery charge and powder? I'm not sure exactly how much I am allowed to share yet, so I'm gonna refrain from answering that for now. But there will be more information coming about the heist soon, TM. So stay tuned for official communication, and definitely keep an eye on the advent calendar. Alright, are we all here? Are we missing someone? Okay, we're all here. Cool. Yeah, we did it! We did it! We did it.
Fantastic work, gang. The sound
Bane asks, when will the next update come? So for Payday 2,
see that thermite burning all
there
the
is
way
an
to
update
Brooklyn.
coming. I don't know exactly if I can share exactly when, but there is an update coming very, very soon for Payday 2. It's going to be another quality of life update, and the sidetrack team has some pretty good improvements cooking that they will be able to give to you. For Payday 3, there's going to be an update in January, bringing in a new heist. So, hopefully that answers your question. There's two updates to look forward to right now, depending on which game you like, or both maybe. Matthew Loves You on YouTube asks, will you change some of the bad objectives on some heists? I presume you're talking about, I know some of the launch heists for Payday 3 definitely need some work. And that is something Jonas has talked about too, that, you know, we see the frustrations in some of them. I believe he used one example when he was visiting me on the anniversary stream. But the point I'm trying to get at here is we know there's issues with the core heist, and we would love to take some time and go back and fix that. Exactly when or how that's going to look is too early to say. But we are aware that the desire and the need is there, and we're planning to address it. And yeah, that kind of goes into what Pardon is asking about there too. What about reworking circles in some heists in Payday 3? Are you planning something for this? We're seeing the valid complaints about the circles. I know not everyone hates them, but a lot of you do. And it's valid, and we're looking to see how we can improve the experience. Whether that's going to be a full rework, removal, but it's too soon to say. But we're aware, and we're looking at options for how we can improve the whole flow, with or without circles. How will the Infamy Prestige system would work in Payday 3? That is another one. Thank you for asking about that too, Queen Just to Love. But that's another one that we know. We've been able to start addressing stuff from like the early Payday 3 experience. So like new players coming in can dive right into a smash and grab. Skills 2.0 has made it easier to immediately get in and like make a build and, you know, fill an archetype and kind of live that power fantasy that you want early in the game. However, there's not a lot right now keeping you to play for a longer time, and we know this, and we have plans to fix it. But again, it's too soon to share exactly what and when that would look like. But we are aware, and hopefully we can share more about that soon. And thank you, Hyperdrive. Appreciate the love to the team. Yeah, Adrian says you did mean the sidetrack team. That is okay. I just wanted to make sure that I fully understood the question, but that makes sense. I'll have to ask the sidetrack team and see if they would be down to come on a stream again today. Abdullah asks about console Payday 2. Console Payday 2 is a tricky one. I would definitely love to see that we do more for console Payday 2. I believe right now PC is definitely the focus, but I know the sidetrack team is aware of the fact that there is a lot of players still on console, to see if we can end up fixing some of it. But it's a lot of complicated stuff. It's a lot of old stuff that needs to be, you know, checked and verified and done. So I cannot say that we will be able to do it, but we're aware and we're investigating. But the last official communication is that it's very complicated, sadly, for Payday 2 on consoles. So no promises can be made, unfortunately. Yeah, Kyle Crane the Beast. I wonder what game you're playing. But Skills 2.0 came with some cool skills as well, but you'll know it's not enough. No, 100%. 100%. It is not enough. There's still a lot of issues, but, you know, we can only take one step at a time. I mean, if we're supposed to drop a single update that will fix every single problem Payday 3 has, we're gonna need time and resources, of course, but time. But we think it's better that we do it step by step, and then, you know, drop an update here, drop an update there, keep it going so you can kind of see progress versus just disappearing. Like, we could do it in No Man's Sky and, you know, just vanish from the face of the earth for, like, how long were they gone? A year, 2 years? And then just suddenly come back with a huge update? I mean, that is possible. Personally, I kind of like, you know, being here, still communicating with you, taking feedback as we go. And hopefully together we can do this journey where, you know, a year from now, we're looking at a completely different Payday 3 than what we're looking at right now. And this is already a very different, and in my opinion, improved Payday 3 from what we had a year ago as well. Like, it's step by step, and it's slow, and I think we can all agree that we would like this to move faster. Yeah. It's a challenging process, but that's how it goes. Also, Anacon, you're saying that I can't address criticism. I think didn't we just talk about Payday 3 needing to be better? I don't know. You guys do with Dying Light 2, the Beast would be sick. Yeah, we did do a crossover. If you guys didn't know, we actually did do a crossover with Dying Light 2. That was back for Payday 2 though, but that was pretty cool. It would be great to work with the team again. You can fix the game with one update by adding Sydney. You know what? I appreciate the enthusiasm, Clicky, but I'm sorry to say that we need to do more than adding a new character. But I mean, who knows? Maybe that's just one of the other steps, right? Into fixing the game. Please add lasers and flashlights to weapon. That is another one that I see a lot. Okay, let's do another heist though. We are here to heist at the end of the day. So what other one do we play? We've done 99 boxes. Cloaker Killer in DBD when? I guess we would have to talk to Behavior for that one. Yeah, Louis D saying that too. Yeah, you want to pay my 3, but there is no endgame content. Yeah, exactly. That is a problem right now where once you reach level 150, I mean, you can make your renown go up, but it's not as satisfying it was, for example, for Infamy in Payday 2. So yeah, endgame content and just the meta game kind of progression more than like X amount of hours into the game. Like, we need to do something for the veteran players who put hours and hours and hours, and they want to keep putting more hours in, but we're not giving them a reason to. We need to give y'all a reason to do that. And we are working on this. Hazard says, do you play this in your free time or only for work? I actually do play Payday, both 2 and 3. And the Heist too, but not as much. I do play it both for work and in my free time. I am a Payday fan. I was a Payday fan before joining the company, and I still am, but I can still acknowledge that it's been a very challenging time to be a Payday fan. But I still am though. Live and die by Payday. I feel like there's so many little things you could do to increase player retention step by step. Outlast Trials, for example, they did masterfully with his catalogs. Their player numbers are very healthy. Yeah, honestly, I've just gotten back into Outlast Trials again, so it's funny you mentioned that as an example, but I'm really impressed by some of the stuff that they're doing. So, yeah. We definitely need to step up our game in the retention side, but we have plans. Some of them take time. Some of them are maybe not quite as distant as others, but hopefully we can start talking to you guys as well about, you know, what are our plans for long-term retention as well. Will team adjust the vent system in First World Bank? You notice there's a vent when entering okay, hang on. Oh, that disappeared. The right side vault, but don't know where we can enter. Ooh, I'll have to check with, I guess level design would be the right team to ask about that. Because I don't think I've seen that mentioned, so I'm currently unaware of what that means. And someone's asking me to get news posts again. I'm curious, Hazard, what do you mean by news posts? You mean like the blogs? We've not done as much of the blogs because I think a lot of people started to say that they felt quite empty. And then we figured that, you know, rather do quality than quantity, so we took a pause from doing the blogs. But if you want to see more blogs again, I'll definitely bring that up to the team. Speaking of First World Bank, what happened to the secret? I know, Alex, I know. The secret is real, I promise. But, yeah. It's taken longer than I think we anticipated. The vent is a secret. You know what? Maybe that's what level design will tell me when I go ask about that vent. I'm just gonna say no comment. What heist do we play? Oh. Oh, Saul Saucy says, I love Payday 3, but you don't use Twitch. Any other way to get your mask? Ooh. You know, I've been thinking that I should try to solve that somehow, but I've not come up with a good solution yet. But if you have any ideas, I would love to hear it. Because I do stream over on YouTube as well, so... Ooh, Boys in Blue. Yeah, let's do a Boys in Blue. I'm always down for a Boys in Blue. Alright, join me. And hello, Shammy. Welcome on in.
Let's pay the cops a little visit.
Oh shit, Jacket, I just saw you said Neon Cradle. Maybe I won't have time for another more after this. But we'll see. I do like Neon Cradle though, it's a really good heist. When it comes to previous characters, will Sangres ever come back? He's a beloved Mexican character, I believe, and it would be amazing if characters could like kick him back. Yeah, honestly, there's a lot of heisters from Payday 2 that are beloved, and you know, for good reasons. Will they all come back at one point? Probably not. For some, for different reasons than others. Whether Sangres is one of those or not, I would love to bring back Sangres. Personally, I think it's like his mask is just so cool. Like it's just such a visually good mask. And you know, I really like the voice actor too. I miss Oilmere so much. His hate for Dr. Pepper and Big Oil were incomparable. I know, Kyle Crane. Like, I miss Oilmere too. I'm restricting myself from checking in with him too often because I know that he's probably enjoying, you know, living for himself and living his best life. So I don't want to bother him. But he's definitely missed. He's definitely missed. Kyle Crane character pack, when? Yeah, I mean, maybe we should reach out to... God, what is the name of the studio behind Dying Light again? I should know this. We worked with them. I'm drawing a blank, but y'all know them. But yeah, maybe we should reach out to them. We worked with them before on Dying Light 2, so maybe we could do something... Techland, thank you! It's like, I know it. And then it just didn't come to me. Thank you. You saved me. Postal Dude character pack one. That isn't the one that I see a lot, especially in social media. It's been a while since I've seen that mentioned now. But yeah, I believe, didn't Running with Scissors said that they're down? Yeah, thank you so much for saving me on the Techland. I had completely blanked on that. I don't know why. I even play Dying Light. Like, I'm currently achievement hunting. I'm almost done with Hell Raid in the first Dying Light. Are we gonna lap? Hell yeah. Alright, let's do it. Oh, I forgot this. The rebind of the mask. this music though.
Show me your hands. Here's the key card.
Yo, Cat Enjoyer. Well, come on in. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Shit!
Is there a way to disable the cop health force? You know what? I can show you right now actually. If I can remember where it is. There it is. So under user interface new settings, there's enemy health bar. So you can set that to off.
Find it and retrieve those
And of course now there's no one here, but you'll see as soon as they show up that there's no health bar.
lockdown.
Oh wait, no, they're just there. See? No health bar.
If you want to get to that gold,
What region are you all playing on? Probably an EU one. I didn't look specifically to see where I ended up connecting. But I'm playing out of Sweden, at least. That helps narrow it down. But yeah, now there's no health bars on them. Will we get any news on updates beyond just the next? Yes. I can't say exactly when. It'll probably be in one point in January that we'll be able to start talking about the future updates. But yes, we are planning communications for what we're doing beyond the heist as well.
to pull that door down.
Anacon says, can you guys be transparent just one time and ask this direct? Do you guys have any concrete plans or you're just going to keep making empty promises and saying you guys have plans? We do have plans. The problem is, though, plans tend to change sometimes up until very shortly before we can execute, which also makes it very challenging to share directly what the plans are early. We're also a publicly traded company, which in case you're not sure what that means, it means that some company decision and stuff are tied to the stock market, which means that legally certain things we cannot share until certain points in time. We do want to share as much as possible though, and I can agree that we've definitely not always been able to do that in the past. I wish it was as easy as just saying communicate more, but I'm doing my best to try and get more, you know, transparency out there because I also believe a lot in transparency. It is a lot easier for you guys to understand why we do things if you can know more about why decisions are made and like what consideration had to be taken and all of that. I wish it was easier to give you a straight up answer for that, but yeah, the offline mode was God. I hated that whole scenario.
Needs more juice. Connect it
That
to the
was
generator. That should do the trick.
not my preferred way to go about things. Not much I can do about it now, unfortunately, but I see you, and I agree. It was not great. Will there ever be more uses for your phone, for example, having actual hacking mini games on your phone? God, I would love for us to be able to do that. I do know that we do have a quality of life team that are currently looking at a bunch of stuff. Maybe I should check in with them to see what they're doing about the phone. Because I agree, the phone is completely underutilized. There were a lot of cool things we had planned for the phone ahead of launch, but then, you know, scope creep, timelines, things happen, and we didn't get to do even half of what we wanted to with it.
Pops off that generator when it's running.
But yeah, no reason we can't fix that in the future, right?
Cops don't mess with it.
Alright. Trying to clear the... Oh no! Badly timed reload, there we go. Alright. Flappy Hoxton minigame on the phone? When would you have time to play that? Should you not be... I guess if you're in stealth, you could have time to play an actual phone game. But if I'm in loud, I wanna pop helmets. Something like Operation Manic Bag timeline would largely have communication. I agree. And I know that's something Paul wants as well. I've been talking a lot to Paul. Paul Castelline, in case you don't know who I'm talking about. He's relatively new to the team, but he agrees and he wants to be able to share more. But as you know, we've had a recent, you know, big shift in leadership. It takes time for all these people to come in and kind of make changes from where we were. But know that both mine and Paul's ambition are that you guys should be more in the loop of what we're doing and not just in the short term. For now, we've been able to commit to 3 months at a time, which is what his previous video was. The goal is for that to be more than 3 months. But again, unfortunately, a lot of the things we do are very step by step, unfortunately. Just getting set up to learn edits. Ooh, exciting, Higgy. Exciting. Oh, that was terrible. So Anacon, I see you're saying it's too little too late. I don't know about you, but it's not over till it's over. And if you're ready to give up, I'm sorry to hear that, of course, first of all, but that doesn't mean we have to. We're gonna keep working to make Payday 3 the game that it should have been since launch, and the game that you all deserve to have Payday 3 be. We're still working towards that. If you want to be part of that journey, that would be awesome. We would love to have you. If you don't, you know, I can't say I blame you. But hopefully you will opt for keeping an eye on what we're working on, being willing to come back when we push out updates, fixing a lot of issues, adding new cool things. Like, I would love to see you come back. Who blew up the Sibs? I don't know. I did not see that happen. Oh shit. Kyle Crane asks, how much is shipping for a Teddy Moon? If you can pay in euros to or dollars only. Shipping is based on where you are, so I do not dare to give you a straight up answer for that because there's a few factors to consider, but check it on the website. Currencies I am less sure of, unfortunately. Might be something to check with our store partner. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, Itchy but Rash. I try my best. I know things have been dark, but you know, I do the best with what I can do. Yeah, more. I would love to see more smash and grabs. We need more smash and grabs. Yeah, no, I just wanted to give him an answer, current. Like, that is genuinely my honest answer too, that we're gonna still be here and fighting. Like, we couldn't do this without our community, of course, but like, there's still enough of you around to make this fight worth it. And we as devs care a lot about the game, and we wanna, you know, set things right. So we would love to see as many of you as possible on this journey with us. But some people will choose not to, and nothing we can do about that except keep doing our best, you know? Become ungovernable, become dodge tank? Yes. Stop it. No, I get that it's hard for you to trust us, and I'm not saying that you should blanket trust me now either. Ideally, what should always happen is to lead by proof. I would love to show proof of all the things that we're working on. Unfortunately, I don't have any of that right now. So I'm not going to sit here and ask you to blindly trust me. In fact, you probably shouldn't. All I ask is that you still keep an eye on what we do in terms of updates coming to the game. And if you see something that you like to look up, give it a shot and come back and try it out. That is all I will ask. Was that the one that I hacked, or is it another? That was another drone. I don't know. Alright, then we get all the loot out. You're a different drone! No, absolutely not. Okay, I think we got it all. Cool. You got that Teddy Moo jingle in your head for the past weeks? That's what I call marketing. It's such a cute plushie though. I'm so excited to get my hands on one. Come on. So who has the key? Okay, Senpai has the key. Cool. Where are you? There you are. Alright, cool. Oh, get it in. Oh, shit. Okay. I just realized that he's on our side. We're safe. Alright. We get it all? Okay, I think we're good. No? We didn't get it all. Oh, Shammy's got a bag. Shammy's got a bag. Is that the last one? Bring back the mood of Payday 2. Payday 3 has better graphics and maybe better movement sets, but every heist is not as immersive as old except the recent one. Yeah, we need to make the heist more immersive in Payday 3. I 100% agree. Delivery charge was definitely a really good and interesting step in the right direction, but it also has... It's not perfect. Oh, shit! I lost my train of thought. Shit. Oh no, the zapper zapped me out of my train of thought. Oh well. Any plans to bring back general running and reloading? Maybe add it to the base kit. I see a lot of people mention that. I don't know exactly what all the plans are with Steel Soup right now and like how to continue to improve them. And I also think it's too soon to say exactly every detail of it, but we are going to do an official push to gather feedback from how people feel about it now that you're actually playing with it. We want to know more about how that feels. And we will be still doing a lot of changes based on that. So maybe that will mean bringing back run and gunning to more classes. Maybe it won't. I do not know currently. Yeah, the delivery charge stealth music. I need to talk to the team about that. I know it's an issue. I don't know what the current status of it is. I think I saw it discussed recently, but I don't remember what the outcome was. So no promises except for the fact that I know it's a problem. I'll have to check with the team. You want to see No Mercy come back as well? God, No Mercy is a classic, isn't it? I've seen a lot of people thinking we're bringing back No Mercy because of the Teddy Moo. And who knows? Who knows? Good for you, Vlad. Alright, I think that's all we have time for though, at least in terms of gameplay. But I'll hop back on over here for a bit. There is probably... God, there's so many questions that I missed when I was trying to also play. Mr. Legos, will there be new Steam achievements and will the unlimited power achievements change? So right now, it is unchanged. You can still get it by eating a donut. There is a donut on No Rest for the Wicked in case you don't have any DLC. So it's still achievable. I would love to see a change in the future though. And I would also definitely love to see more achievements. I know that's something the team is aware of and looking at as well. But there's... I mean, Steam itself is not an issue. It's super easy to do Steam achievements. It's harder to do achievements for PlayStation, and I believe even Epic has some rules on what you can do. So we have to keep those in mind because we do want Payday 3 to be, you know, a game for all platforms. We screwed the pooch to say it straight up for Payday 2 on consoles. We don't want to do the same mistake for Payday 3. So for Payday 3, it's very important that it is the same experience regardless of what platform you play on. So we have to keep these things in mind also for Steam achievements, but we're aware and we do want to make sure that every platform gets more achievements or trophies or whatever you might know them as. Is there a release date for Payday 2 next update? I don't know if the team has shared one yet, so I'm very hesitant to confirm it. I can tell you that I know it though. It is very soon. It is very soon. I wonder if I'm saved. Hang on, let me see. Have they messaged me anything? Can I potentially... No, there's nothing in there. Okay. I'm scared to confirm anything without the team knowing about it, but there is a Payday 2 update. I guess kind of a recap on things that are good to know. We have confirmed for Payday 3 that there's going to be a new heist coming in January. Do keep an eye on the advent calendar. We may have dropped some hints for the next heist in there already. Maybe there's some more coming as well. Who knows? Every day at 3 p.m. though, which is the same time as the stream starting. That is going to be when there's a new safe opening in the advent calendar. What was the other thing? You're right, Payday 2. Payday 2 is getting an update very soon as well. Yeah, Leon, please manifest so we know, right? Where's Leon? But yeah, there is a Payday 2 update coming. The Sidetrack team has been cooking on some really good stuff. He's already spoiled for me that they're fixing Clover's hair physics. They're fixing civilian pathfinding. I think there was one more thing that he spoiled, but I don't remember what that is. So I'm gonna leave it at those two things. Those two things are being fixed in the next Payday 2 update. And it is coming very soon, so keep an eye on for that. There's a really cool new video out in today's advent calendar that you should all be watching. And stream's about to end, so you know, now's a good time to go watch that. Is there anything else I forgot? Is there anything else I forgot, chat? I have 1 more minute. What did I miss? Is a new heist related to Left 4 Dead? It looks so much like it. Well, I see a lot of interesting theories about the new heist. I've seen a lot of it. So we can say anything else when he says civilian pathfinding. Does that mean hostages or just civs? I believe both. I believe both, but Leon will have to confirm that one. Anarchy Vid says you guys need to make progression meaningful, especially after Infamy 150. I presume that is for Payday 3 and level 150, and if so, yes, I agree, and it's something that the team is aware of as well. So, give us leaks. Chat. Alright. What if I give you the release date for the next heist, alright? Are you ready? Okay, so I have to end the stream now, but maybe if I'm really quick. The next heist is gonna release on